All right, standing here with Michael from New Hampshire, and what are your thoughts on this idea of Liberty folk moving to one town?
I definitely think it's a good idea. It's if you believe in freedom, it's what our forefathers did. They didn't all agree on things, but they moved into towns with folks that had similar values. They stood for limited government, and with that, each town got what they wanted.
I guess back in the, there was a precedent where people tried to do this in Fort Collins a while back, maybe 20 years ago, and it just completely flopped. And what do you think would need to be done this time to make it work?
I don't think it's a one-time thing. I think it's an ongoing process. Liberty is not a point. Liberty is a process, and it's something you have to keep fighting for. We don't live in a perfect union. We live in a more perfect union, and we have to keep trying to make it more perfect. So long as we can keep that alive, I think it'll work.
There tends to be a default assumption that the free town in New Hampshire would have to be Grafton because it currently seems to have the most freedom on the books.
Yep.
But is that a safe assumption? Is there a better place you think people should move?
I think it's absolutely wonderful what's happened there. I live in Derry, and I can tell you the difference in building codes between Derry and Grafton is embarrassing. There's an extortion fee. Anytime you want to change a light socket in Derry, you need to pay an extortion fee. Just in the last week, the inept Derry Town Council has taken Adams Pond Dam, allowed a private developer to pawn it off on the town, and at the same time granted him several tens of millions of dollars profit that he's going to be able to make. And I'm all for making a profit. It's terrific, but dumping those toxic assets onto the townsfolk is no different than dumping toxic assets of mortgages at the federal level. So Derry has a lot of room for improvement, but I'm staying there to try and help make that change.
Right. I mean, it's difficult to concentrate any more than just concentrating in New Hampshire. And you already lived here anyway. You're not a free stater, correct?
I moved here in '94, so I predate it by a year.
Right.
But I'm entirely supportive of the project.
Oh, no, by 9 years.
Oh, by 9 years. Okay.
Something like that.
My math is as bad as Mitt's.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, that's right. We're at a Mitt Romney event, or outside of it, and no one seems to like him very much. All right.